It started with a few hopeful news trucks on a country road. Prime Minister Tony Abbott had just told Parliament Australia has a promising new lead in the hunt for missing flight MH370. The world's eyes turned to the unassuming Pearce Royal Australian Air Force Base in Western Australia, and the news crews descended on Bullsbrook, about 35 kilometres north of Perth. It's an Air Force base in a one-pub town, with a population of less than 4,000, overnight becoming the epicentre for the international search effort. The influx of reporters and the pressures of a 24-hour news cycle seemed to catch the base off guard.
This really is an incredible setup that we've seen here. There's media from right across the world, local networks through Asia, through China, Europe and the United States. They're all camped out here in this paddock. We were out on the road on a very busy highway in Perth. Now we're inside the base. The facilities aren't much better. We don't have much access to food or water or toilets or internet or electricity. We're just sort of making the best of what we've got here.
Despite the less than ideal conditions, journalists have been filing around the clock to accommodate their often inconvenient time zones back home.
I woke up at 11 p.m. Australia time, and then we did lives for a solid 12 hours, every half hour and every 15 minutes.
We've had our bureaus working non-stop throughout this period, 19 days, out of Kuala Lumpur, out of Beijing, and now here in Perth. So it's been a real appetite for the story.
I come from Tokyo today, this morning, and I just surprised so many Australian media and China and US media, CNN.
We've been exceptionally busy, which is surprising because I think the stereotype for American news media is that we only care if X number of Americans are on X vessel. This has sort of broken the mold. I don't know if it means because we're becoming more connected as a global community that the barriers of geography are being broken, or if it's that everyone can relate to flying today, and the mystery of a plane disappearing is something that we need answered if you're going to get on the next plane. I don't know what the answer is, but I know that the appetite is voracious.
As more evidence comes to light, more countries offer their military aircraft to assist, including New Zealand, the United States, China, South Korea and Japan.
Our Japanese media have much interest. Already 2 Japanese planes joining the search, and another one more plane will come from Malaysia. Japanese plane will come from Malaysia. So we want to cover that.
The information that's coming out is not the way you would typically think with an event driving it. It's usually via news release, via Twitter, via phone call. It's very different. So it's not a physical story. It's almost a virtual one.
With the lens of the world's media tightly focused on the Pearce Air Force Base, let's hope some hard facts come to hand and shed some light on this captivating mystery.